Yo people, Wagwan, welcome back to Run's Tech Hub, and today I'm going to be looking at the D-Link DCP-651. It's a 65-watt charger. That means it does power delivery 3.0. We have 3 ports and all of them do fast charging. We have 2 USB-Cs and 1 USB-A. We also have interchangeable plugs. Let's have a quick look around the box. So on the left hand side is just different languages, nothing special there. On the right hand side we have some more details at the top, but now it tells me that we actually have 4 interchangeable plugs. We have the US one, the Australian one, the EU one, and finally the UK one down here. On the back we have some propaganda trying to get you to buy the rest of their stuff. There is a travel router, which I do have. It's a 4G router. There's also a power bank, which I also have here, which is 20,000 milliamps. The charger in the middle, the USB-C SSD enclosure, and finally the USB-C hub. And again, it tells us here again is 65 watts, a power delivery 3.0, 3 ports fast charging, featuring 2 USB-Cs and 1 USB-A, interchangeable plug. So nothing new at the back. At the top, nothing new again. At the bottom, nothing crazy there. There's a single tape here at the top. So I'm going to cut that open. We have more propaganda leaflets, never going to use this. And over here we have the power brick. It's quite small actually. This is my Motorola charger, and this, to be fair, is not any bigger, which is quite impressive because the Motorola charger only gives me 33 watts and is quite rubbish. Whereas this gives me 65 watts and the size is more or less the same. 5 centimeters long, roughly 3.8 centimeters wide, and 2.5 centimeters thick. In this bag we have the European plug and the American plug, and in this bag we have the Australian plug and the UK plug. Of all the plugs I've come across, I still think the UK plug is the best one for a few reasons, right? We have this safety feature here that actually goes into the socket before the ground and the live does. So the ground and the live won't actually physically go in until this opens the plug up. So this is going to be very useful for me. So when I go to Europe, I can just bring this one plug. I've got my European socket here. I can charge my phone, I can charge my watch, I can charge my tablet, I can charge everything I need from a single plug, which is quite impressive. Let's check how we connect the socket part to the actual charger. I don't think I've ever seen an Australian plug before, so this is quite an interesting design. It seems to just be a twist mechanism, so what I have to do is simply line these notches on the end up. We have 2 notches here, one on this side, one on this side. We need to line that up with the 2 holes on this side, so one at the top here, one at the bottom. So simply put it on, line it up, and for me I'm going to twist clockwise. So I'm going to twist going that way. Once I twist clockwise, that lines up, is even on both sides, and that's it, it's connected. You attach the other plugs exactly like you would the UK plug, so you simply line them up and you twist in a clockwise motion. So I'm just going to twist it to the right to lock it, and that's it. I think this company D-Link has something here. I know that other companies have had similar products where they have a detachable socket or a detachable plug actually, but I do like the fact that this does power delivery. It's very small. We have 3 ports up to 65 watts. My Pixel 8 Pro only does 30 watts anyway. My tablet does like 10 or 15 watts. So this would be a perfect travel companion for me. This would replace all the adapters all at once from multiple devices. So for me, this is a perfect buy. I know it's £24. It sounds a bit steep, but to be fair, if this is going to replace all the other stuff I have in my bag plug-wise, I think it's probably worth it. When I go on holiday, I normally bring multiple of these just to make sure that I can charge all my devices easily. But I think what I'm going to have to start doing now is just bring this. This is going to have everything I need. It's going to be able to replace both of those, and I can charge multiple things. What I'm going to do to test the full power draw of this is plug this into my meter, plug the meter into the plugged socket, and then try plugging in my phone, a tablet, and another device just to see what's the maximum power I can get from this. So that goes into here like so. That's going to go into here. I can see a reading on here already, 24 volts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this one. This first one is going to go to my phone. I'm using my phone to record this, and it's also charging at the moment. So if I change mode, I get 15 watts at the moment. It's going up to 19, 18, 23, 24. All right, so mine maxes out at roughly 24 at the moment. So what I'm going to do next, let me move this out of the way. I'm going to plug in another USB-C, and this I'm going to plug into the ROG Xbox Ally, not the X one, just the cheap one. So plug that there. Do I have a green light? It's negotiating power, I'm guessing. Yeah, I have an orange light actually, not a green one. That's there. And now that's gone up to 33 watts. 37, 41, 43. All right, perfect. So the next thing for me to do now, I'm going to try and plug my tablet in as well. My tablet uses USB-C, but I think it only uses roughly 10 watts. So I'm going to put that here. I'm going to plug this into the USB-A port. then plug that into the tablet. Yeah, I heard the connection sound, and let's see what we have now. Weirdly enough, I'm only getting 31.8 watts. So for me, it hovers around 30 something. It keeps fluctuating, so it never stays on one thing. I'm guessing it's negotiating the safest way to actually charge everything. One thing I do notice, it seems that every time I unplug one device, it has to renegotiate for everything. For example, this is the ROG Xbox Ally here. So I'm going to unplug this. You're going to hear my tablet make the disconnection sound and the reconnection sound. So when I unplug this one, listen out. That's the disconnection sound. I'm going to plug it back in. That's the reconnection sound as well. I'm not getting the full 65 watts, but that might just be because none of these devices are power delivery and my ROG Xbox is completely dead, so I can't even turn it on at the moment. Just as a quick test, it works. It charges all three devices. It will negotiate if necessary, deliver the appropriate amount of power. My phone can take a maximum of 33 watts. If you have one single device plugged in that can utilize up to the 60 watts, then I'm guessing it would just charge at the full 60 watts. Anyways, I think it's a really good travel companion. This is going to be my new travel companion because wherever I'm going again, I don't ever need to switch anything out. I just take this one plug, this one socket, and I'm good. I might buy another one so that way I can charge my mics, my cameras, everything I take with me on holiday. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned, more incoming.